The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station or the Beasley Broadcast Group.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with host Steve-O and Rene. Get ready to hear which South Florida restaurants serve the best seafood, Italian, Mexican, steak, and sushi. Who offers the best service, best portions, and atmosphere. Share your dining experiences with Steve-O and Rene each week while they share their dining experiences with you. Steve-O has written for the food and restaurant sections of the Boca Raton newspaper, Boca Raton Life, and the Parklander magazines, and is no stranger to radio. He has written a cookbook for adults and children too. Steve-O is a graduate of the prestigious Cooper Clinic for Nutrition and Fitness, and he graduated from the Florida Culinary Institute. Rene is the president of Communications and Marketing for one of the top marketing companies in Florida, MBAs Inc. Now, let's get ready to call and share your dining experiences at 888-565-1470. Now, here's Steve-O and Rene.
Drum keeps out in a rhythm to the brain. La da 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 dee, la da 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 da.
Love it.
I love that song.
And the beat goes on, baby.
Do you think people understand why that song is played?
What do you mean? Do you
Well,
understand?
No. I'm in the co-pilot seat.
Okay.
Well, we got an email, some lady saying, I got it now while you play Sonny and Cher.
Took a year.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Good
That's
afternoon
fine.
and welcome to another Eat and Critique show where we are live today in studio on WWNN 1470 AM, where we can be heard all across Broward and Palm Beach County, maybe even to Aventura, maybe.
Isn't that part of Broward County?
You know, maybe we can even go into...
Just checking.
Where's Sioux Falls, Idaho?
Are they listening there?
They could be. We have
They may be.
iHeartRadio.
Exactly.
Hey, the telephone number here is 888-565-1470, where we are giving away gift certificates today.
We are.
And a pair of tickets to KC and the Sunshine Band
I know. I love them.
at the Seminole Hardrock.
Very cool.
God, we give away some great gifts on
We
the show.
really do.
How else can we get people to listen?
It's working for us, right?
Wow. Before we go any further, since you've actually heard her voice in the
I
background,
know. You can't miss it.
this is my suck-up time. My introduction to the most gorgeous woman,
Wow.
the love of my life, my best friend, Rene.
How you doing, Steve-O? Well, at least suck up once a week. That's all I get is
that
once a
right?
week.
Do I get any points for that? That was really
Never.
strong.
No.
No points for that at all?
Not really.
Wow.
Why, you looking for points?
I worked on it all night last night.
You say the same thing every week.
I know.
Not that I don't appreciate it, I do.
No, it's the way I delivered it, though, today. Didn't you feel the different type of
The
delivery?
delivery?
Oh, my gosh.
It was wonderful.
Speaking of oh, my gosh, we had a tasting last night at Senor Burrito. They're located in Boca Raton. who cares, and Delray, who cares. No, I'm just kidding. And we're going to talk about their food today on our show, in the second half of our show. Do you ever get tired of the same old restaurant every week?
Yes.
We used to. We did. We used to.
That's why we started the show.
So if so, let Renee and I do all the legwork for you so you don't have to waste your time or money looking for a new favorite restaurant. We're going to do all the work for you on this show. If you're tuning in for the first time, Renee and I are local food critics, and we want to make sure we make everybody aware of the great places to dine at.
And the bad places.
As of last night.
It was bad.
The bad
It really
places.
was. Okay, so like we said, we went to a restaurant last night that serves Mexican food. That for sure falls into one of the three categories of the good, the bad, or the ugly. And only the ugly.
Well, the good part was that the front door.
The good part is I'll
open.
never go there again.
The door opened.
That's about it.
Going and leaving.
Was that good?
That was the only good part.
That wasn't good. Should have stayed shut. Okay, anyway, we'll be telling you about our tasting in the second half of our show, and you will definitely not need your notepad to mark this down.
No.
All right, so we're going to let the cat out of the bag, but only halfway in regards to our big announcement. We are moving to Sunday starting January 26th. So we're moving on up.
Yeah.
That's why we had that song, Moving On Up to the East Side.
And we're still on.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
Yeah. And we're still from 2 to 3.
Yes. So go to our website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com, to find out more details to where we're moving. Because
Renee,
right now my mouth has to be taped.
Renee, yes, it does. But Renee, when you give someone our website, they always ask the same question.
What?
Do you know what it is?
No.
How do you spell critique?
Get out of here.
I'm telling you, every time I tell someone.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Right.
Anyway, we want to thank General Manager John Brewer of Ceviche Tapas Bar and Restaurant in Delray for coming on last week, and what a great
That's a
and
cool
fun
restaurant.
restaurant that was. It was phenomenal. It really was.
It was fun, though. I mean, with all the
I
different.
just said that.
But it's not just the food was good. I mean, it's
The
just a fun
atmosphere,
place.
the service, everything. If you would like to watch our show today, go to wwnnradio.com and look on the right-hand side of the page. It's on the home page. You'll find a WWNN TV link. Just click on that link, and voila, we appear.
You know, we're going to change that next week
What are we going to change?
because we want to drive people to our website because it's
Oh,
got so many
effective
great
next week.
things.
Very good idea.
So next week you're going to go.
Did I come up with that?
It was probably. If it was good, it was your idea.
Exactly. Thank you.
I have the worst ideas. But
No,
you'll
you
be able
don't.
to go right to our website because that's where we want to take you because it's got our favorite chefs and our favorite restaurants, which
Yes.
we're going to talk about today.
We are.
And so it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be neater just taking them to our website.
Okay.
You won't have to click so many times. Just as soon as they go to our website, wow,
That's
there's our show.
Okay.
Only AMP2 TV could figure that out.
They're the best.
They are amazing. If you need production work, AMP2.TV.
Freddie Santori and Linda Harmon.
And you don't have to spell out dot. It's just a
Get
dot.
out of here.
Hey, you went.
Is that your shtick for today?
No.
I
The
hope
good
not.
stuff is for later.
Thank God.
Good stuff is for 10 after 3.
When the show's over, perfect.
Hey, you went and saw Billy Joel last
The
week.
best. He is the best. New York in the house.
Did
He
you like
came
it?
on. What do you think? I said the best.
Okay.
What gives you that idea?
Okay, share.
Okay. It was such a great show. It really was. But the thing that bothered me, though, going into the stadium or the BBT Center,
Right.
do you know that they charge $30 for parking?
No way.
That is crazy.
That's how much it used to cost to go to a concert.
Not anymore. It's a couple hundred.
Parking is $30?
$30. But I, thank God, pulled up. I had my money ready. And they said, since you drive a Lexus, it may be 20 years old, but I still have a Lexus.
it's like 20. That's being nice.
It's free. And they said I could park in the Lexus parking lot, but it was packed.
So where'd you park?
It was like 20 miles away.
Oh, great.
I had to walk in
But
the
you
rain
had
in
to pay
high
$30
heels.
though.
I got it for free. That's all that mattered.
Broken ankle going there. Chipped a couple toenails. But other than that, it's like it was
Listen,
wonderful.
it was free parking, okay? The Jewish in me was so happy. I took my $30, I put it right back in my wallet. I was so
I
happy.
bet you spent it on pretzels, though.
No, it was $6 for a bottle of water.
One bottle of water
One
was
bottle
$6?
of water. Yeah.
Wow. Did you pay that?
I did. I was thirsty. What do you want me
Wow.
to choke?
No, I thought you go to the women's restroom or something.
And put my head under the sink? I should have done that. $6. That's crazy.
That is insane.
I could buy 6 bottles of water at Walmart for that. Big bottles.
You know how much a bottle of water actually costs them?
What? Nothing.
No, 53 cents. That's amazing.
How do you know that?
Because
Are you making that up?
My people. They got
Okay.
with me. Yeah.
We have the same people. They never told me that.
Oh, well, I told them.
We have no people.
I told them to hide it from you.
Okay.
Don't tell Renee this.
Okay.
It's going to kill her paying $1 for water if she knows it only costs
$1? $6.
Well, usually if you go to that 7-Eleven, can we charge
Next time I'm
7-Eleven
putting
for this?
things in my purse. Okay. I'm going to be like the elderly. I am taking Ziploc bags, snacks, water, everything in my purse.
Renee, that is not a purse. That is a duffel bag.
Okay.
I have never seen
It's
anything
like
so
luggage.
big. Yeah, beyond luggage.
Well, then I could fit a case of water in there.
Well, we have something we're going to do really, I think it's going to be pretty exciting today. For the first time, for those of you who have not been to our website, we're going to talk about Renee and Mai's 16 top restaurants. It's on our website,
Right.
but I mean, who knows how many people go to our website? Actually,
Now they're going to
I do
have
know
to
that. Actually,
to watch us.
Do you know that our top chef, our chef of the month, got a little over 32,000 views last month?
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yep.
And we have a new.
And you know who the chef was last month?
Well, last month it was
Steve Materano.
I know, but I'm not a chef. I'm a cook.
He's the best.
I know. We're going to talk about him today,
And
too.
this month it's Chef Louis from the Meatball
Chef
Room.
Louis from the meat. He so deserved that.
He does. And he's one of my peeps. Another one of my peeps.
Why
From
is
New
that?
York.
Oh. Does he
Is
have
that one of your peeps
Does he
from
have
Texas?
a Lexus also? Does he get in free at the BBT Center?
Listen, I saved $30.
But
I was happy about that.
though in the food.
No, I didn't. I did not. $6 for water, that's it.
Okay,
It was
so-
like $10 for a pretzel.
Okay, instead of pretzels, let's get off the food show.
Okay.
We are a food show.
You forgot that for
Let's
a second?
do Broward County first. I'll do Broward County.
Okay,
You
these
can
are
do-
our top 16.
You can do Palm Beach.
Oh, thank you. What are you doling it out today?
So I've got 9 and you've got 11.
Okay, just do it.
Wait a minute, 9 and 11. That doesn't add up to 16.
That's 20.
Wow.
Count on your fingers, honey.
Okay. So let's go to number 1, Coco's Asian Bistro
Well,
in
then
Fort
not
Lauderdale.
any specific order.
No, not at all. No, they're just.
Because you said number 1. The
Yeah.
first one you meant. I have to correct you.
When did you start listening to what I said?
Usually
You've
not.
never done that.
Only when I want
All
to
of
pick
a
on
sudden.
you. Only when I want to critique you.
Okay. Anyway, Coco's Asian Bistro, who's in Fort Lauderdale, I would say Chef Mike is probably the finest Thai chef, at least in Florida, maybe in the whole
Absolutely,
United
I
States.
agree. And we're doing a live remote February 2nd
Oh,
from
that's
2 to
right.
3. So come out and see us.
Yeah, that's Super Bowl day, but it's okay because Super Bowl doesn't start till 5:30.
It's before the Super Bowl. And then you
Yes.
can stay there, have dinner. They have huge screen TVs outside, and you can watch the
It's
Super Bowl
gonna be
there.
fun. Okay, set number 2 is 3030 Ocean. We loved it there.
Paula De Silva.
Yeah, you know who she was? She was the runner-up in Hell's Kitchen.
I know.
Wow. How could anybody go through that Hell's Kitchen? Wow. And I would say they probably have the best seafood. It's one of the best seafood
It's a
restaurants.
beautiful restaurant.
And then number 3 is Chima Brazilian Steakhouse.
What was that?
Gesundheit.
Can I correct you
Chima.
again? Chima, thank you.
Why did I say Chima?
I have no idea.
Chima, Brazilian.
So I can correct you?
They're
so you
also
give me
in
shtick?
Fort Lauderdale. Listen, we went there. We were wowed. They brought us 10 different types of beef.
They bring you beef all night long. And wait a second, and seafood,
But
and chicken.
The beef was out of this world.
It really was. And lamb, everything.
And then how about their salad bar?
Was incredible.
Blew me away. That is probably one of the best salad bars I've seen in a long time. Then a new restaurant,
A new friend of the show.
Piccolo Ristorante. They're also in Fort Lauderdale. We were so blown away. First of all, chef owner Andres,
He's
is
incredible.
so creative. Every one of his dishes, the way he plates, every one of his dishes were just, there was not a bad dish there.
Well, you know, he went to the Art Institute.
Well, guess what? They did.
That paid off.
He should have been a scholar there.
I know.
I mean, unbelievable. And his wife, they were just,
They're very nice people.
service is incredible. That's a great place to go, especially when you're looking for something new. And this Blue Moon Fish Company in Fort Lauderdale.
Which is phenomenal.
Let me tell you, I compare them to Commander's Palace in New Orleans, which has always been my favorite restaurant. in
And
the
why
whole-
is that?
everything is prepared. In fact, I actually bought the book from the original chef, and he died 3 weeks later. So I have a signed book from the original chef of Commander's Palace. But just like the gumbo at Blue Moon
Oh, that's what you said, right?
was better than Commander Palace.
Courtney loved it.
Oh, I know.
Remember? She was licking a bowl.
Unbelievable. Now, for a great steak, NYY Steak. They're over there at the Seminole, the
Coconut Creek Casino.
Right. And what's really cool is if you're a New York Yankee fan, you will love this
Like
restaurant.
I am.
I mean, everywhere, it's like the legend wall.
It's amazing.
Your plates are shaped like bases.
So is A-Rod coming to Coco's? Just asking. He eats there all the
Well,
time.
he's sure going to have a lot of time now with no more baseball.
That's
for the
what I'm
next year.
saying. He's
Well,
available. Go contact
He
him.
does go to Coco's Asian
I know.
Bistro.
That's what I'm saying.
So anyway, we love Blue Moon Fish Company, and it's so elegant. It's probably one of the nicest waterfront restaurants there is. Next, we have Cafe Martirano.
We love that
Steve
place.
Martirano. He doesn't want me to call him chef.
Okay.
He said, I'm a cook. Yo, cuz. And-
Then he's the best cook. That's all I'm going to say.
well, I'll tell you how much we love his restaurant. We are adding a segment to the show starting next month, the Yo Cuz Cooking Corner. We're actually going to be at his restaurant on February the 9th.
I'm so excited
a
about that.
live remote. You never know what celebrity's going to be in there. I am blown away. They had the
Are your people hiding that from me too?
They're always hiding things from you. Can you imagine? They have the whole New York Ranger, the hockey team was there.
The other night,
they
right?
They had the New England Patriots there.
Wow.
I mean, listen, if you're a star, and there's a reason. When the stars go to a restaurant, there's a reason why they go there.
Because it's incredible. That's why.
So not only are we going to have a live remote there, but
I'm so excited.
we're going to have a monthly show with Steve. And our final one is...
Well, this is for final one for Broward,
Broward,
County.
yes.
Because don't cut me off.
I would never do that. Have I ever cut you off?
I won't allow it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You don't have the opportunity.
Another Fort Lauderdale restaurant, Eduardo's.
Yes.
De San Angel. Now this, you're not going to find tacos here.
No.
You're not going to find burritos here.
Gourmet Mexican food.
Authentic
Yes.
Mexican food. Do me a favor, just let them do the ordering. Don't even try.
We did.
Let them do the ordering.
That's because we can't understand the menu.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So those are
This was not your last one. You still have one more.
I do?
Yes, you do.
You know what? That's the reason. I always save the best for last.
Okay. That was good. That was perfect.
How you like that?
Okay.
I'm so quick today.
Says who?
So the last one for Broward is Tassos Taverna.
Greek Taverna.
Taverna. That has the best Colorado lamb chops that I've ever had.
The best Greek food ever.
Listen, you have friends
Thea
coming in
Milone is a
town,
friend of
you
ours.
want to go to have Greek food? There's a lot of little schmata places in town.
Schmata places.
That's like schmata's clothing. Why would I say schmata?
Schmata.
See how the Yiddish comes out of me? Just doesn't come out the right time.
Really? Exactly. Or the right words.
Exactly. So, but the place is beautiful. The food is out of this world. She's going to actually be on our show January the 26th.
June?
Our new time of our show.
On the first day, opening
Sunday.
day of our new show.
Yes. Well, it's not really new.
New place, new time. That's all I'm going to say. Don't get nervous.
Renee.
You never know what's going to come out of my mouth today.
Wow.
I'm trying to behave.
Why don't you try behaving and talking about...
Moving on up, baby.
Okay.
That's
Talk
all I'm
about
saying.
The Palm Beach. I'm like having a conniption fit over here.
Why?
Second word.
I'm making you nervous?
A little bit.
Second word of what?
Of Yiddish.
Conniption is not Yiddish.
When do they change it?
I just have to correct you. Let me say the Yiddish words.
Okay.
At least I know what they are.
It's pretty good from a guy from Texas, though.
Okay.
Okay, so
Anyways, all right. So let me go to Palm Beach. So an incredible restaurant that we were honored to even taste in was Cafe Baloo in West Palm Beach. Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just thinking
You
about...
getting scared again?
No. I was thinking about the book that Chef Daniel sent us.
Was that not a
It's
beautiful
his
book?
new book. Huge book. And he didn't just sign it.
He personally wrote something to us, which was nice.
Oh, I thought it was to me.
Said, dear Rene and Steve-O, settle down over there.
Okay.
Oh my God!
He wants to
I
come
like
back.
the way they said when you go there, everything was bon appetit.
Yeah, bon appetit. Bon appetit.
I loved it.
I
I got a
went
kick
to
out
the
of
bathroom. The guy in the bathroom's leaving. He gives me a little towel. Bon appetit.
that. He did.
Oh, this is not the right time to bon appetit me.
He wants you to have something to eat in the restroom.
He had chiclets in there. Bon appetit.
Mints. Don't they give you mints in the
I
restroom?
love the people with the deep accents.
How do we get on the restroom?
I don't know. Hey, we got
that's
Paul
bad.
there.
Since when? Not anymore.
Hey, Chef Daniel wants to come back on our show again.
Not after today. I love him. I hope he does. Chef Daniel, I'm sorry. I love your restaurant. It's elegance at its best. And then the Meatball Room in Boca Raton, which we love. Chef Louie and John Hanley, the owner. It's a phenomenal restaurant. They have New York pizza in the house there. 7 different types of meatballs. One's better than the other.
Renee, can I tell you something?
What now?
I really love when you go balls. Meatballs.
I
don't know if I want to be your peep. I had their meatballs.
I need a new co-host. One from New York.
Yeah, really?
Somebody that can relate to me.
Hey, you know what? Meatball Rip, they're packed like every night. Listen, you people who are griping about having to wait a little bit, this is a new restaurant, okay?
Sit back, have a drink, talk to your friends.
Relax, okay?
Chill out.
They'll get to you.
And it's
Might
worth
not be
sitting
today,
there.
but they'll get to you.
Have some bread.
How about some wine? How about some
Marchese.
Yes.
They carry it in the
They
restaurant.
carry it now.
That was a very good lead-in, by the way. I
You like
love
that?
that. That was
I
perfect.
am like on the ball
You really
today.
are. I have to give you a compliment for once.
Gosh. You think I was like trying to...
Impress me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, that never happens. Okay, and next one is Ceviche Tapas Bar and Restaurant in Del Rey, which we tasted that last week. Spanish cuisine, wonderful. Their food was incredible. They have small tapa plates.
I knew when we sat down and had the pesto. That was like some of the
It was
best pesto I've
phenomenal,
ever.
yes.
And it's just
they
fun.
have Tapas Tuesday. Not Topless Tuesday,
Oh,
Tapas
I thought they
Tuesday.
said Topless
I know.
Tuesday.
Is that why you went there Tuesday?
No wonder
you went
nothing
there and
was
came home
happening.
very quickly.
No one was topless. I thought I had the wrong restaurant. So it's tapas.
Tapas Tuesday,
Small
not topless.
plates.
Right.
Oh.
Crazy man over there. And another restaurant which we love is Rocky's. It's an Italian restaurant in Del Rey, and they have incredible food, Italian food. Obviously, with the
I
name
love
Rocky's. Yeah, me
You
too.
know, not very many people know about him. He's got a great location.
Their pasta dishes are incredible.
The food is so good there.
It really is.
Okay.
And then we have Maggiano's in Boca Raton. And even though it's a chain, we still love it. They crank out the best Italian food. The general manager, Anik Khalid, we absolutely adore him. He is the best general manager ever. He's a managing partner also.
Yes. Well,
And
listen,
they go that
everybody
extra
at our
mile.
party loved Maggiano's too.
For New Year's, they did.
loved it.
Well, I told them I cooked. Why you?
Oh, you did?
Come on now. No, I'm joking. We
I
did
didn't know
announce that.
that.
I did not cook. And then we have Buddha Sky Bar in Del Rey, Buddha Sky Bar, Buddha Gardens in Delray Beach. It's 3 floors of Chinese, Japanese interpretation food, the best. They have the best dim sum, wok, sushi. It's the place to
I
be
know.
on
It's
Atlantic
very
Avenue.
romantic. We
Is
got to go
it?
there, yeah. It's
How
very
come you didn't
romantic.
romance me there?
You didn't notice when we went with Alan and Bridget?
They left. He took her for a tour. They disappeared for like an hour. I think they went to the restroom, the second floor. The second floor is dark, you know that.
There was no one on the second floor
I know, except them.
except them.
Okay.
We'll have to talk
So you
about
got it
this.
twisted. It was him romancing her, remember?
Yeah, but he's still in the sea bass in his dreams, though, you know?
I know. Well, we won't go there. And then last but not least in Palm Beach is Salitas, and they're actually in Fort Lauderdale and Del Rey. And they have fine Italian food. The place is so elegant. The one in Del Rey is where we tasted. It is such an elegant place. They're the ones that do the dining in the dark, which I would
Yes.
love to do that. Can you imagine you start grabbing things?
I know. What was that? Who just touched me? You don't even know who's touched you in there.
You say you're grabbing
That
for
could
the
be a
food,
scary
but you're
place,
really
yes.
not.
Renee, that is your hand, right? It is your hand, right?
That was a meatball,
I
right?
don't want Bubba next to me. You know.
Hey, was that a
No,
sausage?
that was my hand. Okay. Last time we're doing this one. Promise. Good old Bubba. I don't think Bubba would be in there, though. Hey, you never know.
We definitely have to sign on to this.
I know.
It would be hysterical.
You
We
know-
can't even film it because it's dark. I would say have Freddie film it, but we
Oh,
can't.
that would be funny. Freddie, can you film in the dark with all the technology you've got now? Wow.
It's those green What do they use in the Army?
Renee.
Those green... Oh, night vision. We need night
Renee,
vision.
what show are you on right now?
Not the Eat and Critique Show.
I didn't see that on the script at all.
Since when am I
But then
scripted
again,
out?
Bubba wasn't on the script either. Listen, I'm gonna really bump you up again.
Bump me up.
It's email time, and I love when you read the emails. Except
bump me up.
Except when you go bulls and buttons.
Okay, what in Cement Man?
I
okay?
want to make sure the email didn't say
Okay,
no buttons.
where do you go to the movies?
Where do I go to the movies?
Yeah.
That place down the street.
Theater?
The cinema.
Listen, Texan boy, settle down
Okay.
over there.
So
Don't
let's read
get
an
crazy.
email.
Okay. All right, so this email is from Beth Ann Marcus, and she writes, "Attention, Steve O and Renee." Not hi or hello. Attention. I think she wants our attention.
This is a business letter, I guess.
She wants to get your attention, not mine. Okay, I've wanted to write you both for several months and finally got a minute to sit down and write you. You make my Saturdays so enjoyable. I look forward to listening to your show every week like a good book. I never understood why you started playing the Sonny and Cher song, but I think I got it now. She got it. Are you paying attention to me? She got it.
I want to see Alan because Alan's actually the
Since
guy.
they were a couple and they entertained people every week, including me.
That's what it is. Did she say how funny I was?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I hope you have understood that properly. Do you understand that properly?
Why is she so proper with us?
Attention!
Yeah, attention properly?
What I wanted to write you about is I'm one of those people who dine out every night. Wow. I'm a widow, so I always invite my friends to go out to dinner with me. She never invited me. Did she invite you? We're
Renee.
not friends.
Let's go.
Okay. After a while, I get so tired going to the same restaurants every night. Your show allows me to discover new restaurants. I never get bored with your show, and I try almost all the restaurants you recommend. We have the same taste as every restaurant you recommend I have loved. Most of the restaurants I have never tried or knew about. I have my Greek restaurant set with Tasso's,
Yay.
my Italian restaurant with Vic and Angelo's and Rocky's Italian, Coco's Asian Bistro for my
Yay.
sushi, and I tried Cevicci's Tapas Bar, which we really liked, and I tried Piccolo's restaurant,
Nice.
which we loved. I always recommend all of these restaurants to my other friends. Thanks again for offering such a great show in such an entertaining style. I seem to never get enough of your show, and I tell all my friends to listen to you, and that's all. Like ball.
I got you.
We are going to Cafe Moderano Tuesday night, and we are taking your advice to go early. Otherwise,
early.
they're going to be discoing.
They're going to have to turn the hearing aids way down.
Down, right, exactly. And we're going to NYY Steak Wednesday. She gets around.
Wow.
You told us they have a great steak. They do. They have an incredible steak there. Finally, we tried the Meatball Room for pizza, and it was as good as anything I've had in New York.
That's a nice compliment.
It really is. We will definitely go again to try some of their pasta dishes. Best wishes for your new Sunday show. And that, again, was from Beth Ann Marcus. Thank you very much for that email. That was a great email.
That really was a good email. I'm really good at picking these out.
Okay, settle down over there. Stop taking credit for things you shouldn't.
Why not?
Okay.
What's that hand?
That's like to shut you up.
That's what it means, a hand?
I'm trying to give you hand
See,
motions.
this is why you should be watching this.
At least I'm not sticking any fingers up in the air.
You know what else? I got to tell you, you know what was so great last week? The only thing good about Freddie not being here last week and our show
we miss
being
Freddie.
televised, sometimes I get an itch in my nose, and I'm afraid to itch it on TV. Someone's going to think I'm picking my nose, which I'm not. I've got an itch
sure?
right here. Yeah, so we weren't on television last week, so I could itch the whole time during the show, and no one sent me an email that it looks bad on TV to get it.
Except me.
Yeah, that's right.
I
Anyway,
always try to help, honey.
if you would like to actually read some of our other emails, or if you would just like to go to our website, it's www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com. We love receiving your emails. So let's talk about now the seminal, get your phones ready, the seminal Hardrock in Hollywood. We're going to give away a pair of tickets to
Right now.
KC and the Sunshine Band. Yeah.
Love it.
That's what
I
I'm
love
talking
that.
about.
Okay.
How old is Casey now, though?
I don't know. He's still moving and grooving. He's still playing.
I wonder if he's going to come out in a walker or anything.
Oh, settle down. He's not that old.
He's not?
No.
I thought he was in his 70s.
Alan, how old is Casey? Do you know? He's still got it. That's all that
Okay.
matters.
Okay. Well, listen, what a great place to go, whether it's to gamble or just to some of their fine restaurants. And I know, Renee, when it comes time to go on the Seminole Hardrock, you love going to their shops there.
Well, one store in particular.
Yeah, Shoes.
Shoes. It's the best
With a
store.
Z, right?
Exactly.
Great store. And the Hard Rock Hollywood also has some of the finest concerts, which this is what we do. We give away tickets to concerts. And after this, I guess we'll probably in the next week, we're going to give a pair of tickets to Jerry Seinfeld.
Unbelievable. So give out the phone number.
888-565-1470. If you'd like to win a pair of tickets, the show is on January 24th. It's at 8 o'clock. Listen, if you can't make the show, don't call us up. That's unfair.
Otherwise, they're going to win and sell the tickets.
I don't know
You'll
what they
see them
do
outside
with
the
them.
box office.
They're good seats, though. I do know that. They're really good seats.
Okay, great. I'm sure they are.
Yeah, they're in the stadium. That's about all
Listen,
I can
I
tell you.
sat in nosebleed section for Billy Joel,
You
and he
did?
still was incredible. Yes, I was all the way on top.
What? Excuse me? What did you just say?
I was at the top of the stadium.
Oh, okay.
Don't get
Billy
crazy over
Joel
there.
on top. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Wishful
Okay.
thinking on my part.
Not my part. Okay, so I guess we've got a winner right now.
No,
Oh, no,
we
that's not.
don't.
Okay.
Not yet. Settle down. Don't get crazy.
Okay, so again, if you'd like to win a pair of tickets to Casey and the Sunshine Band, January
Sunshine.
Sunshine Band. Talking like I don't have teeth again. Sunshine Band.
My homeless co-host.
888-565-1470. Hey, let's go to break.
Okay,
And when we come back, we got a special friend on
and hopefully we'll have a winner.
the hotline. That's
Okay,
right.
perfect.
We'll be right back.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest Greek food you've ever tasted, then you must try Tasso's Greek Taverna. When it comes to fine Greek cuisine dining, Tasso's Greek Taverna is at the top of Steve-O and my list. If you want the freshest food, from their vegetables to their seafood and meat dishes, and you want a dish made with love and passion, you must try Tasso's Greek Taverna in Fort Lauderdale. Even better yet, why not try their Sunday brunch where you feel like you're on the islands of Greece? Dine in this fine architecture that is simply magnificent. Try their bottomless bubbles, their Bloody Marys, or their sangrias for only $15 during their Sunday brunch. From Tasso's Bar to their open kitchen, come discover the Greek islands in Fort Lauderdale. Tasso's also offers great brunch dishes like Eggs Benedict, Nutella French toast, and classical Greek yogurt parfaits. You know if it's Tasso's, it's got to be out of this world. Tasso's Greek Taverna is open during the week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays from 11 to 12, and Sunday brunch is 11 to 3. They are located at 3330 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. To make your dining reservations, call Tasso's now at 954-200-6006. Tasso's is listed on our website as one of Steve-O and my top 12 restaurants in South Florida. Call them today to make reservations at 954-200-6006 and tell them you heard on the Eat and Critique show.
Yo, cuz, how you doing? This is Steve Martirano of Cafe Martirano in Fort Lauderdale, and at the Hard Rock Seminole Hotel and Casino, and at the Rio in Las Vegas. And I love turning into my friends Steve-O and Rene, Eat and Critique radio show. Enjoy.
I do. Love him. He's incredible.
I cannot wait till February the 9th.
Me too.
At
I'm
Cafe
excited. Really, really
Martirano's.
excited.
I know.
Okay, so we're back.
And you know what? Let's before we get to our guest, we have those 2 tickets to Casey and the Sunshine Band. Why am I doing Sunshine Band? Are you kidding me?
I love it.
Mouth work.
Maybe I should say it.
Casey.
Sunshine Band.
You said shine too.
Did shine? Yes, you're supposed to say it with
Song
S-H.
Ching Chong. Okay. It must be that Buddha Sky Bar we did. It's got to be what it is. So anyway, we have a pair of tickets to Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Oh, you did get that time.
565-1470. First one to call in wins the 2 tickets.
Otherwise, we'll go. I love Casey.
I do too. I really do.
Okay, so we should go.
Right. Okay.
Okay. We just made a decision.
That was easy.
Perfect. Okay, so on the Eat and Critique show hotline, we have Chef Troy Scheller of Amici's Brick Oven Pizza in West Palm Beach. Hi, Chef Troy. How you doing?
Are you there?
Yes, we're here. Can you hear us? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Steve, it's sunshine. Sunshine.
Okay, I
Thank
know where
you.
you live. Okay, bro.
We
I
know where you
live.
work. We know where you work.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we understand you're getting
Wait,
ready.
excuse me.
Go
One
ahead.
second. We called him Chef Troy. We could have called him Manager Troy. But for that last comment, hey, hi, busboy Troy.
Settle down over there.
He started it.
Okay, what is
Hi,
this?
buddy. How you doing?
This is a brawl in the house? Anyway, so we understand you're getting ready for your grand opening party on Wednesday, the 15th. So tell us about that.
Well, we're going to start it off with a little bit of ribbon cutting with the Chamber of Commerce, about 5:30. After that, we're giving out some free pizza and some of my famous meatballs and sauce, and have a couple of tastings of some beer, and then we're going to party all night till 2 a.m.
That
Have a
sounds
great
like
time.
fun. They're partying all night. We should
Wow.
go. We love parties.
The name Amici. Brick Oven Pizza. What a great name.
It's a very,
And
very
you know
good
what?
name.
When you have Liram Jacoby behind this and Troy, you know the place has got to be great.
So tell everybody where you're located.
We're located at 801 Village Boulevard in West Palm Beach. We are in the Village Commons Park, the shopping plaza or the Publix Plaza. And we've got a fantastic patio. I've added some more tables outside right by the fountain. It's a beautiful area.
It is.
And yeah.
So you're going to have entertainment?
We are going to have some entertainment on Wednesday as well. I have a strolling musician.
Casey and the Sunshine Band's not going to be there?
No, the Casey and Sunshine's not coming.
I love it.
And then a little bit later, we're going to kick up things a little bit and have DJ outside and get the party rolling for sure.
So you're going to be giving away some of that incredible beer? Because Steve-O tasted
Yes,
that
we are.
beer. He actually liked it.
Yeah, and I was surprised. No,
You
we
were.
are going to be doing some free tastings and get people educated on the craft beer side and trying new things and making sure to get them out of their comfort zone a little bit. But it'll be a lot of fun.
What was the beer that you tried?
Oh, the raspberry?
The
I mean, you don't
raspberry
drink beer, and you
lemon,
like
yeah.
that.
I don't drink beer.
At
but-
all.
At all.
Right.
I don't like beer. Isn't that
You don't
weird?
even like the smell of it.
But remember when you gave me the raspberry? Oh my! First of all, it didn't even taste like beer.
No, like a raspberry soda. The new one I have just came on too is a chocolate cherry, which is a similar taste to what you had, but only chocolate cherry. But it's not really a normal beer. But you'd like that one too.
Well, being such a rookie drinker as I am, I didn't know you had a couple twin brothers too. After I was sipping on the beer, I
You
saw
took
a
one-
lot of you that night, bro.
From one sip?
Yeah, I'm a rookie.
Okay. He just said he gave you soda, not beer.
But I want to know whose recipe these mini meatballs are.
My
I knew it.
See, we did say that to Liam.
Yeah, we said last week that a lot of the recipes are from your grandmother.
Yeah, I'm an only child in a Sicilian household, and I grew up cooking with my mom and my grandmother, and it's been a fantastic blessing. It's a lot of fun. It's really, you cook it with love, and
It shows in your dishes.
It's like
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of love, I love the fact.
I thought you were going to talk about me.
Well, I will.
Okay. When, tomorrow?
But you know what? What I love about what you guys are doing is how you donate part of the proceeds from your profits from your pizza to a local charity. That is so cool, bro.
It really is.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to choose a different charity once a month and really get out there with this. You know, we give a lot of money outside of our country, don't we, as a society? Everybody kind of forgets about what we are in our backyard, and we really want to take care of our own. You know.
Wow.
That's really nice.
And I like how you decide on who the charity is going to be.
How we decide on who the charity
No, I
is
like
be?
the idea how you let
Well,
your
they give it
customers. No, they let their customers choose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah, I know, it's fantastic.
Now, what are your hours?
All right, so Sunday through Thursday is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday is 11 to 12. But if we're busy at night, we certainly can stay open till 2 if we're hanging out.
Hey, listen,
And they
you
do
guys have
carry
got
out.
great pizzas.
They do
so
carry
if I
out, yeah.
if I want to carry out, what number do I call?
You are going to give me a shout at 561-242-8888. You can also order online at AmiciBrickOvenPizza.com, or come and hang out with me and get a takeout order.
Wow.
He's a fun guy to hang out with.
We hung out with him.
Exactly.
And you have other things besides just pizza. You're not
Well,
just
they have Italian
yeah.
dishes.
Yeah.
We have, and by the way, you'll have to try this too, but we have the best burger in town as well. The same
Wow.
blend that I use in my meatballs, brisket, short rib, and chuck, is also the same blend I use for our burgers.
So you'll have to go back and try
We
that.
got to go back and try that.
We were there. You weren't there one night. We
Yeah,
stopped
oh, yeah.
by.
Yeah, I was
you were
out
on
of town.
vacation.
Yeah, I was in Houston.
Oh, okay. Very
hey,
nice.
he was back in my backyard.
That's right.
Wow.
And it was 42 degrees all day.
I know it's freezing
Okay.
there. Today it's 85 here. So tell us about some of the Italian dishes on your menu.
I do house-made lasagna, of course, grandmother's, baked rigatoni, and a rigatoni bolognese, a traditional bolognese with rigatoni pasta. Everything's fresh made. I always like to tell my guests that about the only thing I buy is bread. Just don't have the kitchen for it. But if I could make it, I'd make that too.
What was your favorite there?
Oh, the chicken. The Milanese.
The chicken.
Oh,
He
God.
loved that.
That was, I could have had another one. I
It
mean,
was
that's how
big.
good it was. Yeah, it was good size. Your prices are wonderful.
Prices are incredible. Portions are huge.
Let's give them your
Well,
address one more time.
Okay, it's 801 Village Boulevard. We're in the public shopping plaza called Village Commons.
Everybody should know that.
Yeah,
No, I mean, it's a big
right off
center.
the
No, it
Village
is.
and
It's
Palm
huge.
Beach Lakes Boulevard.
Okay. Well, we want to wish you all the success with your grand opening with Amici Brick Oven Pizza. Last week I called it like Brick House Pizza. Steve-O was confusing me.
That works. Hey, Renee, how was the wine? Did you enjoy that?
The wine?
The wine that you took. Oh, but you don't open the bottles of wine. You just collect them.
We collected that. Yes,
It's
from
right
Paul,
up in the
from
office.
Paul Casanova. Yes, that was
Yes.
really incredible that you gave that to us. Thank you very much. Yes, that went up on our shelf, on our souvenir shelf with all our other stuff.
And, you know, Paul tweets about that wine all the time. And I saw where he
All the
tweeted that it's at your restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But thank you again for giving that to us, and good luck with your grand opening.
Much success. Tell Liram hello for us. And thank you so much for coming on today.
You're very welcome. Thank you guys so much. And
Good luck
and
Wednesday, bro.
congratulations on all your success, too.
Thanks.
you.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
He's a good guy.
He is very
Yeah,
nice.
that chef, manager, he's got all these hats. Troy. It's a cool place.
It really is.
I mean, I love
it's
the
mostly
patio.
outdoors.
Yes.
It's like a whole patio. But the thing is, it's very, if you're looking for a place to go for pizza and like even like a Friday night's perfect after work
I
and
know.
hang outside.
Go
and
there
it's very,
for Super Bowl.
It's very inexpensive.
I know.
And the
It's-
food, big portions,
You know
very
what?
good food.
Let's do this before we go to break. Let's give away a gift certificate.
To Amici's.
$50 gift certificate. You can take the whole family
You
there.
can. Really-
If you're in the
really and truly.
West Palm Beach area and you want to go for a great pizza or some really good Italian food or just, you know, some great craft beers and wines.
Why can't they go if they're in Broward County? They can't drive there? We drove.
That's right, we did.
We like different places.
Okay, I guess they could do that.
Okay.
But
Because
especially,
you're cutting off half our audience.
Hey, our audience is getting ready to get really big. How about, did I just say that? Why did I just say that? Gosh.
We're moving on up.
We're entertaining
to the
everybody
east
out
side.
there. Yeah, no kidding.
Right, Alan?
So what we're going to do is before we go to break, call us at 888-565-1470. That's 888-565-1470 for a $50 gift certificate. We actually have two. So call us now, 888-565-1470, if you'd like a $50 gift certificate to Amici's Brick Oven Pizza.
Okay.
We're going to go to break. We'll be right back.
On the grill, took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Forever moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartments in the sky. We're moving on up.
This is Renee from the South Florida Eat and Critique Radio Show. We want to welcome a new friend to our show, AMP2.TV, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. When Steve-O and I went searching for an internet production company, we discovered AMP2.TV, a full-service production company who now handles all our streaming videos. They offer web page development, and they use the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They could do remotes, live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2.TV handle any of your television production needs. They have all sorts of creative TV production packages to choose from. See why AMP2.TV works with Comcast, Bravo, The O, and Fox 29. To see owner Freddie Santori's work, go to our website at www.steveoandreneshow.com. Scroll down on the left side bottom of our homepage where you will find AMP2.TV's great work they did for us. To contact them, go to www.amp2.tv.
This is Les Gold of Hardcore Pawn, American Julian Lone, and I've got the two best people in South Florida, Steve-O and Rene, my favorite people on the radio.
And we're back. See, he said Steve-O, my favorite person on the radio.
And he eliminated me, right?
I didn't hear him say Renee.
Don't forget, you go home with me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm driving.
And sleeping in the car does
and
not
I have the
work.
keys.
I'm SOL, right?
Better believe it.
Is that 19 words? SOL?
Listen, we have a winner.
Oh, we
have
do.
Anna from Port St. Lucie. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Congratulations. You just won a gift certificate to Amici's.
Excited. I'm Italian. I can't wait to taste it.
Oh, you're so lucky. Do you have kids?
I know. I'm sorry?
Do you have children?
No, just a husband.
Well, go rent some. Go rent some.
Some husbands are like children.
Yeah. No, $50 will take you a long way there.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that we'll do it justice.
Oh, beautiful. How long have you been listening to the show?
This
5
is
minutes.
actually the first time. I'm driving home to Port St. Lucie. I was in West Palm. I work down in West Palm, and I just happened to turn you on, so I didn't know you were on.
She's talking about the radio, Renee. Don't look at me.
Listen, I'm not the one that went to Topless Tuesday. It's Tapas, okay?
That's true. Anna, stop turning me on, Anna.
I'm sorry?
Stop turning me on.
Yes. Good.
Okay. Listen, thank you for listening to the show. We've got a lot of cool things coming up. We're going to Sundays from 2 to 3. Okay. And let Alan get all of your information, and we'll get your gift certificate out to you tomorrow. I guess Monday, really.
Yes. And go to our website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com, and you'll see where we're moving on up to.
Okay. Thank you. I'll do that.
Thanks for calling.
So much. Okay, thank you.
Have a great weekend, Anna.
We lost one of our callers, huh?
Well, they hear that somebody won.
But we have
so they
another
hang
one,
up.
though.
Okay, we have Casey and the Sunshine Band. No takers for that.
And we have...
Another one for Amici for $50.
No, I know a guy named... Look, Steve-O won... Who's that? Steve-O won the Casey and the Sunshine.
Okay, let's talk about Too Jays.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go for it.
God, you know what? It's fun. I love Too Jays.
Following your call.
You understand that they make their waffles with challah?
That's why it's so good.
That's
the waffles? No.
Yes.
French toast.
Oh, the French toast. That's right. Maybe they do the waffles, too. Who knows? I would have the waffles or the French toast. Are you laughing again?
Okay. Do the commercial.
I can't believe it. No, listen, they have 24 locations. 11 of them are in South Florida. I don't even need to read anything.
You don't. You're
I
that
love
good.
this place. I know. It is. You know what I also like about it is, especially like when you go to the counter and you check out, man, there's no problems ever if you're getting a platter or a tray. It's always ready for you.
The platters are incredible.
It's just, everything just goes so smoothly at 2 Jays.
And they deliver. I always say that, but that's a big thing.
Ooh, they deliver?
Yes.
Do you think they would deliver my breakfast? I don't think they'd do that.
The hollow waffles?
Yeah, the hollow waffles. But there's so many things that I love about 2 J, especially when it comes time for breakfast. Because, all we talk about is like meetings and bagels and cream cheese and lox and holiday
you got
trays.
baby. That's all I'm going to say.
Man, they've got breakfast and lunch and dinner. But their breakfast, I mean, their breakfasts are so good. And you know what? What's so cool about it is some of these breakfast places you go to, some of these breakfast places you go to, it seems like it just takes them forever to get your order out to you. You know, I'm looking at a calendar. Why is it taking so long?
Well,
instead
maybe
of my
that's why
watch?
Denny's closed down the block from 2 Jays, because they took the breakfast over.
Oh,
They
that
took
could have
the
been.
Yeah.
That could have. Yeah, that.
You
could-
see that?
But anyway, go to 2 Jays. It's our favorite. You know, as I always say, it's just like my Nana used to make. Go to their website to find their location. It's www.2jays. Now, 2 Jays is TOO, then JAYS.com, and you can see the closest location to you. Especially if you're new to town, you're looking for a new deli, you can never go wrong with 2 Jays. It is definitely one
And
of
they're
our-
open breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I understand that. I heard that they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You've probably been there all 3 times.
Why did you say that?
Just
I
saying.
do love 2 Jays,
I
though.
know you do. I
But
understand
it's
why.
not every day, though.
No?
No, not every day I go 3
I'm
times
following
a day.
your car. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, the gym's looking really good now.
All day?
So, listen, we got to get to our tasting.
Okay.
OMG.
Well, go ahead. Start it out, baby.
Wow. So, Senor Burrito used to be a really good restaurant. It's a little place on Federal.
I like the used to be.
Used to be. Well, and you know what? And this kind of shows you what good people we are as critics is it went downhill after the chef manager left. It just wasn't the same anymore.
Can I just say something? Can
you
I
know
interject
Tommy
for a
Lee
second?
Jones?
Wait a second. Can I
Okay,
interject?
sure.
Do you know that you took me to Senor Burrito for our first date?
I did?
Yes. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wow.
That's all I'm talking about.
I wonder.
Yes.
You know what? I think I took you there because everybody knows me, so I was like kind of showing off. You know,
You want to be a big shot?
Senor Steve, Senor Steve, we got your boot for you. It's only 3 boots in the whole place.
We're the only ones there.
No, but they used listen. Tommy Lee Jones used to eat in there all the time.
Okay, used to.
Used to. So we thought we'd just give them another chance. We haven't been there in about 3 or 4 years. First of all, the only thing good about the restaurant is they put the times that they're open and closed on the door.
They did not.
After that, it was downhill all the way. The service was horrendous.
It was the worst.
Now, so you understand, they're in both Boca and they're in Delray.
They didn't even give us menus when we walked in. Do you know that?
I know.
I had to ask for a menu. I was just sitting there. Anything happening?
And it was so dark in there. I mean, I couldn't even. Renee, I thought we were doing Sarita's again. You know,
Salitas.
the blind
Dining in the dark.
It was like so dark.
It
in there.
was. That's why you have to have a pen light.
Yeah, but I think they didn't want you to see the food. That's really what
With
it
the
was.
dirt on the table.
Oh, like it was. So listen, we judge a place, especially a Mexican food, by the chips and hot sauce, which we didn't have any when we sat down.
We actually had to ask for the chips 3 times. By the 3rd time, we got some chips.
And we got a half a bowl. It's like there's 3 of us sitting
And she
here.
threw it at us. She was like mad that you asked her for the chip.
Listen, when I got the bill, I had 19 chips on there. $4.
They charged you per chip? No, they
Even
didn't.
the ones that are broken, they charge for. No, they didn't charge for it, but they might as well because they act like they were doing us a big
Can I tell you
favor.
something? They were mad. When you kept asking for more chips afterwards, they were mad.
I know. What's the deal?
They didn't want us to eat the chips.
Guess grand opening was over with, huh?
A long
That soft
time ago.
opening.
There was no soft opening.
So you had the chicken salad with the strips of chicken.
Okay, well, I wouldn't consider them strips. I would consider them cardboard.
Okay.
First of all, I asked for dressing,
Yes.
and she left.
You never got your dressing.
She never came back with the dressing. Then I asked somebody else for dressing. Never came back with the dressing. So I poured salsa on, hoping that it would taste good.
Right.
It wasn't. And the chicken was thinly sliced. It tasted like cardboard, pieces of cardboard.
I
So you
knew.
think I liked it?
Well, I could tell because you didn't finish it.
I didn't eat it. What are you talking about? Finish it.
Well, then you had the fajitas.
Then I tried the fajitas. And first of all, she like threw the tray on the table at me. I was like,
She
scared
did.
this hot thing. She's like throwing it on the table like she was mad to even serve us. And the chicken had no taste. And the vegetables were like mush. It was the worst fajitas I've ever had.
Wow. I had the carne asada, the steak.
How was that?
I used to get that all the time.
Right.
And I don't like mine rare. I don't like my steak rare at all. Guess how I got it?
Rare.
Rare. I mean, It was one time, I think it took me about 10 minutes to finish chewing a little piece.
So tell everybody what you did last
I'm
night.
not going to say.
And I'm telling.
No, you can't tell. You were the biggest tattletale.
You know it.
That I was like embarrassed. I didn't know where to throw
So
it.
wait a second. The meat didn't end up in your pocket last night, did it?
No, I learned my lesson.
So where'd it go?
See, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
So where'd it go?
So
Where'd the piece of meat go?
So anyway,
it went under
we got to do
the
a
table.
weather report now, don't we? It's 87 degrees outside, and it looks a little sunny out. Let's go on. Let's go on with the.
I slipped on something.
I wonder what that was.
It was very greasy.
Renee, they're going to think I threw that piece on the floor.
You did.
I would never do that.
You did. Don't even lie.
That was another person.
It was stuck to the bottom of my shoe. I slid. I almost broke an ankle.
It's a good thing we're not on TV right now.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, God.
That means peace. No, it doesn't. It means we've got
Peace
2
for
minutes.
Al, right.
Wow. Did we get everything? In other words,
Don't go there.
Let's
How do we rate this restaurant?
How do we rate them?
Never, ever going
go back. That Senor Burritos, who used to be so good.
I'm laughing so hard I'm crying.
Don't waste your time or your money or your time or your money again. Listen,
Stay
today's
home.
show, yeah, really. Today's show has gone by really,
It
really
really
fast.
has.
We hopefully we'll be back next week. Hopefully.
If not, go to our website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com, and you'll see where we're going to be on Sundays from 2 to 3.
And we have a new segment, our show coming out too. The Out and About.
Out and About with Steve-O and Renee. That's going to be our entertainment segment. And then we're going to be working with the Craft Center.
That's right.
And then we're going to be bringing on celebrities. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Have an incredible week this week. Thanks to Chef Troy Scheller for coming on our show today from Amici Brick Oven Pizza. Don't forget, go to our Facebook also.
Yes.
And if you want to Twitter us, what's that, hashtag? Is that what it's called?
FL Critic.
FL Critic. Everybody have a wonderful week. Peace and love. Renee, give it to him.
We are out.
They say our love won't pay the rent, for it's earned, our money's all been spent. I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with Steve-O and Renee. Tune in again next time for more restaurant critiques and experiences, plus cooking techniques and new trends in the restaurant industry. To contact Steve-O or Renee, go to their website at eatandcritiqueshow.com. The Eat and Critique Show on AM 1470 WNN.
The opinions expressed